And out of nowhere, the girl just calls him the Black Kite. I'm legit crying right now.
Hello. Did you know that the black kite hawks are known to spread fires by picking up and dropping burning twigs so they can hunt the animals that are running away from the fire? Now that I filled your head with useless information, feel free to praise my intelligence. Have you ever heard of the term fun bad? It's when a piece of entertainment media, like a show or a movie, is so bad it becomes fun.
Not the bees! The bees are here. Ah.
It's a concept that I myself never really understood. I mean, if something is bad, it's bad. How can it become good? That was my thought process until a couple of days ago when I found this gem. Woo, baby! Buckle up, boys! So our protagonist is Russell. He lives in an orphanage with 3 other kids. They are his friends and family. Russell's dream is to become the hero, so he trains with a sword every day. For context, in this world, when you reach 16, you get a job or a class, and hero is one of them. Now I just want to give credit where credit is due. It is praiseworthy that this manga actually showed us the party before the main plot kicks in, without resorting to flashbacks. This is something that I almost never see in these types of manga, so good job with the setup. Anyway, when the kids turned 16, they got their jobs. She's a sage, she's a paladin, he's a hero, and Russell got a legendary class. But he lost the 50-50 and got a Chichi. Russell didn't get the hero class, but a saint is the highest grade healer, so could be worse. The 4 of them form a party and jump into the dungeon. At first, Russell wanted to use his sword to defend himself, but they didn't let him. They told him to just hang back and focus on healing, which is a valid decision, as long as they do their fucking jobs! All was going well until the other 3 acquired recovery skills. They then kicked out Russell because he's useless now. Because apparently, in addition to those skills, they also acquired the mythical trait called Stupid Bitch Syndrome. Yeah, these buffoons actually equated the recovery skill to a full-fledged healer. So, it's perfectly clear that this guy with a wingspan of 188 centimeters, that's 6 feet and 2 inches. That's longer than me! Anyway, that's all. Bye.